Hello and welcome to Tor Bridge High and our virtual open evening. I hope that very soon you'll be able to come in and meet us in person, meeting some staff and most importantly the students who make up Tor Bridge High. This video covers much of what you'd normally see on a normal open event. So why would you choose to send your child to Tor Bridge High? I can understand that question as a parent myself, and I hope that this video answers some of your questions. As a school, we have been oversubscribed for the last 9 years, which is something I am particularly proud of. And while Ofsted may come in and tell us that we're a good school, and to have fellow professionals confirm that, to have that commitment and backing from our community and from parents means even more. We want to be the school of choice, which provides a springboard to a fulfilling, independent future for all of our students. We do this through providing a balanced range of experience with students progressing emotionally, socially and academically. In short, we want all of the students at Tor Bridge High to be able to be the best that they can be. Some key aspects to us enabling to fulfil this vision are that we want to show students what success looks like in a range of contexts. We want students to know that they are part of a local, national and global community. We want them to seek out and show opportunities for leadership. We want them to take those opportunities when they arise. Students are encouraged to develop some resilience, realising that some of the very best learning happens when things don't go as we planned, and that not getting right the first time is okay as long as we're better next time. And finally, having well-founded and positive aspirations for their futures, to be as good as they can be, by being brave about taking steps, sometimes into the unknown. We make sure that we support all of our students as well as we possibly can, and this is even more important in these challenging times. I hope that you enjoy this tour. There's an awful lot of things which happen here at Tor Bridge High, so it may take a little while, but you can skip to specific subjects by checking the time labels on this video. You can then go straight to what you want to see. And the first department you will see on this tour is art.
Hello, welcome to the art department. I'm Mrs. Callison and I'm the curriculum leader here at Tor Bridge High. I'm going to show you around the department. Follow me. Here we are in one of the 4 art studios that we have here in the Tor Bridge High Art Department. We'll have a look through in a moment, but I just wanted to show you some of the work that we do. So when you join the school in Year 7, you start on a rotational system, so you get to experience many different disciplines from drawing and painting, textiles, ceramics and digital art, and you work in these large sketchbooks, so you kind of work through the process of each project. Generally we start with a drawing project. So every Year 7 will come in, they'll do a drawing project and they'll learn about the fundamentals, so tone, value, proportion, things like that. And they work in this style. And then as they go through Year 7, they will work in their sketchbooks through different projects. So they will do some digital work through to some textiles. So they will learn about pattern, about colour, sort of shape. And then through to kind of sort of still life. So you can see here's an example of a still life that's been created by one of our students. One of the great things about this department is they get to experience lots of different disciplines, and we have specialists that teach those. We're a department of 8 teachers, so we're really, really lucky that we have that subject specialism. I've also got some other books here just for you to have a look at. So we have some Key Stage 3 books through to some GCSE books where they take forward the skills that they've kind of learned at Key Stage 3, and they incorporate that into their GCSE projects. They often specialise, so somebody might decide that actually fine art's the route that they want to go down, or it might be ceramics, and then they work in that. So again, you can see here the sketchbook. They can choose between A4 or A3 at this stage, and much like Key Stage 3, they work through different disciplines, so they do drawing, painting, textiles, 3D sometimes, and we also offer photography. So I'll just let you have a little look through some of the books, and then we'll go through to our other art rooms that we have here. Here we are in one of our other art studios. Here you can see some of the textile work that our students have done. So it's not only about working in the sketchbook, sometimes our students will be creating garments or working on top of garments. So you can see here they've done some painting onto the fabrics, stitched into it, and actually created some 3D sort of paper flowers here, which is a really nice one. Also here we've got them working onto a denim jacket, so they're thinking about not just how it looks in a sketchbook, but actually bringing it outside of that sketchbook to create some final pieces. This generally happens at GCSE and A level. Around the room you'll also see some other textile pieces that we have here at Tor Bridge High. This is our room where often you'll see sewing machines out and people really engaging with that creative side of art. Here we are in our 3D studio, where you often find students getting quite messy, working with clay and other 3D materials. We have some examples here of some of our work that we do with our Year 7s. So they create clay heads based around Macbeth. We've then got some work here by some Year 8s and Year 9 students, and then leading through to our GCSE and then our A level. You can see how the work progresses over time. So they often start a bit smaller, learning the fundamental skills of working with ceramics, and then they build up to this kind of standard where they're working on a much larger scale with much more complex designs and outcomes. So here we are in one of our 2 photography and digital art suites, where we have around 30 iMacs that our students work on. They get to do digital art at Year 7, so they learn actually how to work with the Macs and the creative software like Photoshop and Illustrator, and then they move through the years into Year 8 and Year 9 doing digital art and graphic design, and they actually get the option then to pick photography. Photography at our school is a really big subject. Lots of students are really engaged in it, and they find it really interesting to actually have a different strand of art that maybe they wouldn't have had experience with in the past. So here we are in our dark room. So when students actually pick to do photography, they don't only do digital, they actually get to do analog as well, learn the traditions of working with the enlargers, and actually the real magic in photography. When you're working, you can't really see the image until that appears. It's not very dark in here at the moment, but when you're actually working in here, you would have a red safety light that students will work under those conditions. If you'd like to come in and have a little look, you can see some of the printing that's been going on today by one of my Year 10 students, just up here. Thank you for coming to see the art department. You're now going to go through to Cade, where you'll be greeted by Mrs. Flaxton.
Hello and welcome to the Cade School. Would you like to come in? Cade hosts our sixth form area, and you may wonder when you're walking around the school who those big people are walking around in their own clothes. They're our sixth formers, and they stay on at school once they are over 16 to study subjects of their choice. They can study subjects in a whole range of areas, in things that they've studied lower down the school, or they can choose subjects that are completely new to them, such as law or bricklaying. In this space, this is where, in their free time, they sit and do their work. They have a kitchen area where they're able to make their own teas and coffees. It feels very grown up here, and it's a much more adult environment when you enter the sixth form. Your journey to the sixth form starts at the beginning of Year 7, where you start to identify the subjects that you really enjoy. Once you've done that, you can start to plan your pathway and the areas that you would like to focus on. Thank you for visiting Cade. Now, if you'd like to head over to the Tenzing area, our Tenzing staff will tell you all about that school.
My son is really enjoying Tor Bridge, and the transition has gone really smoothly. He has really stepped up to secondary school life and has enjoyed both making new friends and meeting his new teachers. He loves his lessons and the independence that secondary school has to offer.
Hello all, welcome to Downstairs Tenzing, and here you're in the Humanities and the Social Sciences department. I'm Mr. Goldsmith. I'm the faculty leader for the department, as I've just said, and I just want to welcome you all. So if you come on down, we'll come into a bit of an open space. So within a department, we've got 4 geography teachers, we've got 4 historian specialists, 2 RE teachers, and we've got 3 social science specialists as well. And our whole aim for us as a department is to make sure the students, when they leave Tor Bridge, they have a better understanding of the world that they live in. So in RE, what we look at from year 7 is we look at how people live their lives and how that affects the way that they live. In history, it's all about understanding how and why the world is as it is today. And in geography, it's about how people and the planet interact with each other. So from year 7, what you do, you come in, you learn about the Mayflower 400, because I think it's really, really important that students understand a bit of context about the place that they live in, but it's a really good example of how those 3 disciplines of humanities work together. Then they go on to 1 hour a week of history, geography and RE, and that continues into year 8. Year 9, we expand it and it becomes 2 hours a week of history, geography and RE. And then our students get to choose their options. So they can get to choose any of those subjects at GCSE. Plus we also introduce the first of our social sciences suites, in which we have health and social care coming into year 10 and 11 learning. So with all of those subjects, you have the option of taking them up post-16, so that's A-level and B-Tech. So as I said, we have all of those subjects: history, geography, RE, health and social care. And we also introduce law, sociology, psychology, and travel and tourism. So there it is, that's the Humanities and Social Sciences department. Hope you've understood that really well and it's nice and clear. Look forward to seeing you all next year. And now I'll introduce you to Mrs. Elliott in the Languages department.
Hola, bienvenidos a las clases de francés y español. So hello and welcome to your classes of French and Spanish. This is the Modern Languages department and that's what we teach here at Tor Bridge. We teach French and Spanish. And in year 7, you will have the option before you join to let us know which you would like to study, either French or Spanish. We've got lots of teaching rooms here and loads of teachers, and our specialists, we've got Mrs. Bridge, specialist in French, Mr. Pablo, specialist in Spanish, and Mrs. Pugh, also a specialist in Spanish. Let's come and have a look at some of the amazing work on the wall as well. So these are our knowledge organisers that we use. We're really passionate in the Languages department that the most important thing is to get you speaking and to get you writing and communicating in a language so you can be successful in your languages studies here at Tor Bridge High. So let's have a little wander along through our department. We know that it's really important for you to be studying a language, not just for you to be able to travel and to work in the future in another country, but also so you're able to help with your English skills. By learning a language, you'll be able to have much better English skills and be able to see into another culture and another lifestyle. So let's have a little wander. Here is the breakout space in upstairs Tenzing as part of the Languages department. You can see there are lots of different resources that you can use for your studying. We're going to take a little wander now towards the staff room and then you'll be able to see the Austin department as well.
In school we are challenged and that helps us learn more and become more skilled in our different subjects. I like having different teachers for different topics because they are specialised in that topic and you get to learn more. The main difference between primary and secondary school is we get the opportunity to do more clubs and extracurricular opportunities.
Hello, it's Miss Allen here. I'm the head of maths here at Tor Bridge High. Welcome to the maths department. We're a department of 14 mathematicians and we use a do twist solve policy to ensure that our students experience mathematics that will give them the skills for their future careers. If you'd like to come with me, I'll show you around a classroom. Welcome to a maths classroom. All of the classrooms on this floor are similar to this one, with a similar setup so that the children can learn in a productive way. The solving that we do here ensures that students are able to problem solve and analyse what they're actually learning. We use Hegarty Maths as home learning from year 7 all the way through to year 13. And this is an important online platform that your child will be using from the second week of their time here at Tor Bridge High. If you'd like to come back outside, I'll show you some of the extracurricular things that we look at here in maths. If we look at this board here, this is updated by our IAG and Oracy champion, Miss Warmington. And one of the key questions we always ask here is, how resilient are you? And our maths teaching tries to ensure that students develop resilience and the ability to problem solve, making the transition into their future careers with maths as a benefit an important part of their progression here. We also encourage constant revision from year 7 through to year 11, ensuring that the topics that the students study are interleaved throughout those years, building on their previous knowledge from Key Stage 2 all the way through. We expect neatly presented work, and students can always see examples of what we expect there. I hope you've enjoyed your small tour of maths, and if you'd like to go downstairs now and meet Mr. Langmead, the curriculum leader for English. Bye.
Hello and welcome to English. I'm Chris Langmead, head of the English department. We're a team of 14 specialists, and as you can see, this is our typical English classroom.
World view is very negative. Well done, Clara. Good.
Our aim as a department is to develop your children to become confident communicators in English. We want them to become fluent in the skills of reading, writing and oracy. In Year 7, we focus on the construct of the text. So when your child first attends our school, we'll be starting with Curious Incident of a Dog in the Night Time. So they'll be starting to look at the construct of the novel as a concept. They'll then develop to looking at creative writing, poetry, and a whole range of other fiction, including Shakespeare. During your time with us, your child will have a range of opportunities within the English department. They can take part in creative writing clubs, Scrabble clubs. They can also take part in the Carnegie Reading Award. As you'll see in other departments, this is a breakout space. Students will have the opportunity to develop their skills independently and again practice their skills of communication, again developing that idea of fluency. Thank you for your time with us. I hope you've enjoyed your stay with us, and if you make your way through to the Faraday department.
Hi and welcome to Tor Bridge High Science Department. I'm Mrs. Meach, I'm the Science Curriculum Leader, and I'm going to take you for a short tour around our wonderful department. I'd like to first of all introduce you to the what we call the atrium space. So this particular space we use for lots of functions. This particular area is our smallest lab, which is used a lot, but we've also got a projectable screen above that, and then turning around to this side, we do have seating arrangements whereby we can actually demonstrate particular practicals, or we have visiting speakers come into the team. I'd like to show you into one of our labs now. This is one of our normal labs in that it's a lovely big space. We do have the benefit of being able to open the walls up to make it a super lab. We have 9 of these particular large labs, and the smaller one downstairs that I've just shown you. In terms of what we offer, Key Stage 3, we use the National Curriculum for Science. We have tailor-made all of our schemes of learning to maximise the learning potential of students at Key Stage 3. At Key Stage 4, we use the AQA specification. Again, we've tailored our own schemes to, again, maximise the experiences that we have on offer for our students. In support of the academic side of things, we also offer a range of STEM opportunities, both through external trips as well as internal visitors. And we also have an extracurricular activity club, which is run every week, which is open to Key Stage 3 students, and it's called Explosive Science. In addition to the main Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4, we offer a suite of qualifications at post-16, 3 of which are your standard A-levels, biology, chemistry and physics, but we also offer a vocational route, which is the BTEC Applied Science. Within the department, we have 5 biologists, 4 chemists, 3 physicists and an earth science specialist. So within the team, we offer a wealth of skills and knowledge. Hi, welcome to our outside facilities. To support our wonderful internal facilities of all the labs we've got this wonderful external space as well. I'd like you to follow me just over here a second. So we've got our wonderful wildlife garden, and we've got lavender, which is very much so busy with bees at the moment. We've got polytunnel, and then just over here we've got our wonderful wildlife pond, whereby we bring out groups of students to do pond dipping. The wealth of animal life within the pond is absolutely amazing, and we do have a sample decking area whereby students can stand safely with their pond nets to do the dipping. And then just behind me we have this wonderful biodome structure where again we're able to grow plants throughout the whole year, and we bring students down so they can understand the processes involved. That's me, and thank you very much for visiting the science department, and I'm now going to hand you across to our design technology department. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the Technology Department. My name is Mr Irvine, and the technology at Tor Bridge High is quite a diverse subject. We actually have 5 different subjects that we teach at Key Stage 4 at GCSE level, and we're in one of our design and technology rooms at the moment. So as you can see, we've got sort of the workbenches down the middle and the tool cupboards for doing some light practical work. We do a lot of design work in here as well, and we use the computers to help us do that. All the way through from Year 7 and Key Stage 3, we'll be using all of this equipment to help us design and make some products to meet a need or to fulfill a purpose. One of the machines we've got particularly in this room that we use a lot is our laser cutter. We've got 3 of those machines in our school here, positioned around the department, and that makes us very, very fast prototype products that we can do, which we couldn't do in any other way. Okay, so here we are in one of our ICT rooms, as I said. So the 2 subjects that we do, Key Stage 4 relating to ICT, are iMedia, and we do computer science as well, the GCSE in computer science. These rooms, we've got 6 of these rooms around the school here, all with very nice computers here with big screens. We use these, like I said, to do the computer science aspects of our courses, which includes the computer programming. But we also do the iMedia, where we're creating artifacts on the computer, digital graphics, animations, etc, etc. If you have a look down through here, you can see a few more little bits of equipment than we've got. So over here we've got some sort of heat presses. We can make graphical products like t-shirts and mouse mats and things like that. We've also got a 3D printer, which enables us again to design things on the computer and then print that out in 3 dimensions out of solid plastic. I'm going to pass over now to Mr Mintoff, who's going to talk you through our engineering subjects.
All right, welcome to one of our engineering rooms. In this room we've got half computers, and then we've got some machines over this end of the room. In Year 7 you'll get involved with making some little projects such as this little pegboard. We work with wood, we work with plastic, and we work with metal. The older you get, the more complex machinery we use, and we've got some CNCs over here which are computer controlled, which I was going to show you. So looking at this one here, we've got a little engraving machine, and what the students are doing with this, they're putting a little slot in the top of a little bobbin thing in there, and the machine will do it all for you. You design it on the computer, so on the computer screen over here we can just see we've got the settings and stuff on there. I'm just showing you where we go with some of our engineering work. We've got a green power car here, which is an electric car we built ourselves. All of the parts on here have been made in either this room or the workshop next door, which we'll have a look at in a minute. So we often look for Year 7, so if you're interested in racing, driving electric cars, we're often after some Year 7 drivers. So yeah, come and see us in September. Okay, this is one of our more practical workshops. This is an engineering workshop where we've got benches and we've got machinery, some bigger machinery in here. So normally what you'd be doing in here, you'd be using a vise, you'd be using some materials, some hand tools, so we've got cupboards with tools in, and you'd be getting yourself stuck into some good practical work. If we walk through here, we can have a look at some of the even bigger machinery, and this is my favourite room in the whole school. One of the reasons is We can pretty much make anything in this room. We've got some metal lathes over here, manual lathes, and we've got a milling machine over that corner there. We've got some other metal working machinery here. We've got things that we can bend metal with, cut metal, and right over here we've got a casting crucible where we can actually melt down metals and pour. So this is called sand casting. We can actually pour molten metals like aluminium and brass. And then moving over here, we've got a forge with an anvil, so we can shape things. We can do a bit of blacksmithing. Really good fun stuff, really. We got welding, so we've got MIG welding, TIG welding, oxyacetylene welding and brazing. So any type of metal work we can kind of do in here. It's pretty exciting, really, and I love it. Let's go over and have a look at the food rooms now with Miss Gardner, and that's over the other side of the school. So we'll see you in a minute.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Gardner and I'm in one of our hospitality and catering rooms. So when you come up here in year 7, you'll be on a rotation, okay, within the technology department. So you'll be with us for about 8 to 10 weeks on a rotation, and you'll have 6 practicals, working out as £1.50 per practical. So we like to pay on parent pay of £9 per rotation, and you'll get to do that once in year 7 and 8. In year 7, we focus on personal and food hygiene. Okay, we look at basic skills, using the knife properly, using our facilities here, so using the oven, using the hobs, making sure that everybody is in a safe environment. We get our students to work in groups like they would do in hospitality industry. Okay, so we get some people working in doing washing up, some people cleaning down the sides, and some people removing any waste and putting them in the right bins. In year 7, they start off with a fruit salad. We go on to rainbow salad. They'll do quesadillas and they'll do rock buns. Okay, so there's a few practical recipes that we will do. Leading up to year 8, we will look more at main meals. We'll make everything from scratch, so everything is healthy. We look at nutrition in Key Stage 3. We look at different equipment that we use. Okay, so all the students should familiarise themselves with our kitchen areas, and we're very lucky here at Tor Bridge High to have this facility here for us. We have 2 food rooms. We've got 3 food teachers. So again, I'm Mrs. Gardner. We've got Mrs. Donald, and we've got Miss Webster as well. If you want to go on more into the hospitality and catering side, okay, we then study in year 9, 10 and 11 hospitality and catering, okay, and we get you ready for the big world out there, outside.
2002, 2003, oh the burn, 2004. Oh, hello there. I'm Mr. Williams, I'm the curriculum leader of PE here at Tor Bridge High. I'm just going to tell you about the stuff we do here at the school. First, take you into our dance studio, okay, so if you come on in. So in here, this is our fully air-conditioned dance studio, wonderful facility that we look at using kind of dance, modern aerobics, that sort of element we'll cover right the way through. So in year 7, when you come and join us, you'll be able to use this facility as a club after school, but also within your lesson time as well. We'll go back into the fitness suite, my favourite room. So this is our fully kitted out fitness suite. We've got aerobic training activities, we've got weight training activities, we've got the free weight stuff here as well. And this is where you'll learn about your body, how it works, how it responds to training, what types of training you are. And if you are a sports person, you like to take part in some activities and you want to improve, maybe it's your muscular strength, you can come in here after school or over lunchtime and do some of your own fitness stuff as well. Hi and welcome to our sports hall. Okay, wonderful indoor facility that we've got here. We use this for loads of different range of sports and activities, from your basketball, indoor football. We've got our lovely handball goals over here. We've got some links with some great clubs in the city. So Plymouth Raiders, their junior setup is based here. So they would come in here of an evening after school. So if you enjoy your basketball here, we've got lots of different links with the Raiders you can come along, but also loads of other clubs around the city as well. And welcome to our 3G pitch. Okay, this is our outdoor facility. We're really lucky to have this facility. Massive full-size football pitch, but it can be split into 3 smaller-sided football pitches. The rest of it, we've got a rugby pitch. We've also got a couple of fielded football pitches as well. And in the summer, we have a full 400-metre running track. We've got 2 rounders pitches and 2 softball pitches, as well as a all-weather cricket wicket, and we can also play some grass cricket as well. So this is a really lovely facility. Again, it gets used in the evening, so if you enjoy your football, you want to enjoy play further football, you can do so. A lot of them are based here in the evenings as well. Okay, we're really lucky to have this facility. Open up over lunchtime, so if you enjoy your football, we open up this facility. There's a ball provided for each year group. You split off and you can go and play your games as well over lunchtime.
Hi, and welcome to Performing Arts. This is one of our drama studios where you'll have your drama lessons once a week. And we cover loads of really fun and exciting things in Year 7. Really helps to support your communication skills and your leadership skills, as well as exploring really interesting topics through drama. If you love performing arts as much as me and you want to carry on to GCSE, at level 2 we study texts like Macbeth and Inspector Calls, and you get to reenact these performances as well as go to visit the theatre to see plenty of things. And then at level 3 we move on to looking at how you can get a career in the performing arts and the way you can move on to. We've got loads of really exciting spaces like this to perform in as well. This is just one of our studios where your performances will happen. And now we're in one of our music studios. In Year 7, in music, you will cover ukulele, guitar, African drumming and singing, as well as music technology. As you can see, we have a really great suite here for music technology, and you do work on that in Year 7. As well as that, we have lots of bands that students like to enjoy playing in, and we offer music lessons on things like the flute, cornet, clarinet, and these lessons in Year 7, if you'd like to try them, are free to start off with to see how you get along with your instrument. So here's one of our practice studios for music. As you can see, we've got a really great range of equipment for you. Lots of our students like to join bands and start to form rock bands in Year 7, and we put on mini concerts every other week for the other students to watch. We've actually got 7 practice rooms like this for students to come and rehearse, and we find them really busy at lunchtimes and break times with students coming in to really hone in on their skills. This is also where you would have your peripatetic music lessons. So if you choose to have individual lessons on guitar, on cornet, on the drums, they would be in one of these lessons with our fantastic tutors. So I really hope you enjoyed looking at our department, and I can't wait to see you in September.
Hello, my name's Mrs. Bowles. I'd like to welcome you to our library. Come on in. So as you can see, we have a very large school library. We're very lucky to have such a big space. We have 20 computers in the school, as well as many non-fiction books and thousands of fiction books. We are the only school in Plymouth to be a dual-use library. That means that we are linked to the public libraries across Plymouth, so our students have access to thousands of books. And I like to tell them when they arrive that we're a magic library, not because of all the events that I do, but because we have thousands of invisible books that the students can access from Central Library, Plimpton Library, St Budo. All those books our students can order in to come here at no expense, but it means that we have thousands of books that they can choose from. As well as that, our school values reading so much that we are able to order in 600 new books a year on top of access to the other books, and I get the students to help me choose those books through various competitions that I'm going to tell you about. We like to involve our students in lots of different events in the library. One of those, it's very popular, is having authors and poets to visit. So we've had some very amusing poets and rappers come in to see us, and we've had a Carnegie Medal winner, which I'll tell you about Carnegie in a minute. So very big authors have been to do presentations and workshops with our students. If you'll follow me around the library, you'll be able to see just quite how big it is. Okay. One of the other competitions that I run in the year, every year, is our winter writing competition, and here's some of the booklets that the students have had their stories published in. So every winter we do a writing competition, which is very popular. And this time of year we are usually just recovering from the Carnegie competition. The Plymouth Schools Carnegie competition is a bit like the Oscars, but for the book world. And Plymouth schools all take part in the event by each being allocated a book and then performing that book to all the other schools. I'm very proud to say that Tor Bridge High have won the competition 2 years in a row now. One of the big draws of our school library is a little friend that I fetch in with me, and it's very fondly known as Waggy Wednesday, and that might give you a clue to who you're about to meet. Okay, so this young man, actually he's not a young man at all, he's an old man. He's Oliver. And that's Oliver saying hello to you guys. He is an 11-year-old Shih Tzu. He's my dog, and he's wearing this yellow tabard that you can't quite see because he's being lazy today, but it says Pets Therapy. So Pets Therapy have assessed him as being okay to be in our school, and we run the reading dog program with selected Year 7 students. But Oliver is in the library all through the day on Waggy Wednesdays, and the children love to come down and give him a cuddle. You can see he's a very chilled out old man, and he loves nothing more than sitting and cuddling up to the children. This is my counter, and when you come to our school, if you're joining us in September, one of the first things you'll do is have a library induction with me, where you'll learn about how the whole library operates, and you'll get a little booklet, and that'll help you understand what you are doing. But the moment you join our school, you become a member of this library and have access to thousands and thousands of books and lots of activities that hopefully you will enjoy. So I hope to see you all in September. Thank you for coming to visit.
Welcome back. I hope that you've found this tour interesting and that you've been able to have your questions answered. However, if there are any outstanding questions, please feel free to get in contact with us. You can use the email admissions@torbridge.net. I also very much hope that before long you'll be able to come and see us in person. But if that isn't possible, please be rest assured that what you've seen on this video is a reflection of the experience that the children will have when they join Tor Bridge High. Good luck with your choices for Year 7. All the very, very best for your future, and I really do hope to see you soon.